After an unsuccessful summit in North Korea, U.S. President Donald Trump returned home to face renewed turmoil.
Coming back to Washington, where he's facing personal and political ones, both regarding his family's business and the testimony of his former fixer, Michael Cohen, on Capitol Hill, and then also new revelations about his senior advisor and son-in-law Jared Kushner's security clearance, and reports that he had interfered and overruled the recommendations of career intelligence professionals to grant him a top-secret clearance.
In a New York Times article, details emerged of Trump allegedly ordering officials to grant the security clearance despite concerns from top intelligence officials.
It's certainly the sort of thing that Democrats on Capitol Hill have been itching to look at for quite some time, and now that they have the majority in the House, that they are going to be subpoenaing documents and requesting them from the White House as they try to look into that. It certainly doesn't look good for the president. There were widespread reports over the last several years about foreign governments trying to influence Jared Kushner, his financial liabilities that made him a potential risk.
Trump told Times journalists in January that he was never involved with Kushner's security clearance. On social media, many have expressed outrage over the reports. Former CIA operations officer Evan McMullen tweeted, quote, "As troubling as Jared Kushner's in-law security clearances, the more fundamental problem is the nepotism that brought him to the White House in the first place. Once our government becomes a ruling family affair, all standards, safeguards, and protocols go right out the window."
And we know that career professionals at the White House and the intelligence community did not want to grant him a clearance because he didn't meet their thresholds. But the president reportedly did step in there on that front, and that's it makes it look like the president was trying to put a finger on the scale to help a family member.
The testimony of Michael Cohen is another issue for President Trump. Cohen told lawmakers this week that the president broke the law while in office. Trump called the testimony fraudulent and dishonest. Cohen reports to prison in May for a 3-year sentence. The one-time fixer said he had no direct evidence that Trump colluded with Moscow during his presidential campaign. This is a key line of inquiry in Special Counsel Robert Mueller's Russia investigation.